Hi guys, welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We are once again at the Belfry. We're at the PGA National Golf Academy and we're going to do a video today looking at driver, a little bit more specifically how you can get a little bit more distance with the driver out there on the golf course. So distance is something that all golfers want. All golfers desire a bit more distance. They're always looking to try and squeeze a few extra yards out the driver, and it does make the game a lot easier. If you can get that ball another 10-15 yards down the fairway, you'll have a shorter iron in, you'll hopefully be closer to the hole, you'll make a few more putts, so it does have a dramatic effect on the whole of the game. So we do want golfers to try and maybe squeeze a bit more distance out there. We're going to look at maybe what you can do to achieve more distance, and maybe we'll look at what you're trying to do and maybe why that's not the best thing to do. So as you've probably seen here, the title of this video is entitled Hit It Better, Not Harder. And what we're really looking at is the fact that we can achieve more distance by hitting that golf ball better, as opposed to just standing on the tee and trying to increase the speed of our golf swing. We've got the TrackMan here. I've got my iPad down here popping up the results. We're just looking at four real main numbers. We're looking at the club speed, the carry distance, so how far where it lands, the launch angle and the ball speed. So we're just going to do a little experiment here. I've got my driver, and I'm just going to tee this ball up on the smallest tee peg, on the black tee peg. Now that is a lot lower than I would tee it normally. By teeing it that low, what that's going to mean is I'm going to hit the ball out the bottom of the club face. So I'm going to hit it certainly lower than the sweet spot. The tee being that low is also going to mean I can't really hit up on the ball too much. So you're going to find my angle of attack is going to be about level, maybe even a little bit down. Because I'm hitting it low in the club face, the launch angle I'm going to achieve is also going to be quite low. I'm probably guessing it's going to be about 4 or 5, maybe even 6 degrees. So what we're just going to do here is just going to hit a couple of shots off that tee peg and just use my normal club speed, which for me is probably going to be around about 115-ish, might be a little bit less than that. But we'll just see. So hopefully you're going to see club speed around about 115, and we're just going to see what the carry distance is from that tee peg. So let's just go ahead and hit a couple. So I'm not expecting this to be a great shot with a tee that low, but we'll give it a go. Okay, so off that tee peg, it wasn't too bad. I wouldn't be massively unhappy with how I hit that. So you see there that club speed was 118. The launch angle was, as I expected, around about 4 degrees, so it wasn't particularly high. You see the ball speed was okay, I'd be fairly happy with that, 165, and then the carry was 240, 238, okay? So I'm just going to hit one more. Pretty similar shot, to be honest. I'm not going to be expecting that to be too different. So club speed 115, carry went up a little bit to 245, even though ball speed was a little bit low, 163, launch angle down at 6 degrees. So let's say that was how I was hitting driver. Let's say that was just what I did, I teed it that low and that's how I hit it. I can see that my carry was, 238 and 245, so I'm carrying it about 240 through the air. So what I don't want to do is try and take that club speed, which was 118, 115, and think, right, if I can get that up past 120, that ball will go further. What I actually want to do is say, well, actually, I'm not hitting that ball as well as I can hit it, as in I'm not delivering the club to the golf ball in the most efficient manner. I certainly would want my launch angle to be a lot higher than that. Okay, I'd want it up in double figures at least. I would also want my attack angle to be more up than it is. So let me just hit one off this tee peg, which is kind of more the height I would tee it up. And we're going to say, I'm going to try and swing at the same speed, so between 115 and hopefully 118. Okay, so yeah, club speed was 116, so perfectly in between those two numbers there, so 117 ball speed. Now, big differences. Launch angle, 14.5 degrees. Ball speed went way up. You can see that's up to 171, okay? So why have those numbers increased? The club speed was exactly the same. I didn't swing that club any quicker, but I hit the ball from the middle of the club rather than the bottom of the club. Okay, that was a massive difference. That caused the ball to come off the club face significantly quicker, probably a good 5-6 miles an hour quicker than the previous shots. Because I had the tee peg higher up, I was able to deliver the club with a more upward blow. That, coupled with the good contact point, meant my launch angle went up to 14.5. So with a club speed, which was almost identical to the previous shots, my carry distance has gone up by over 40 yards. I've carried that ball 283 yards through the air. Now, what I've done actually there is I've pretty much delivered the club in a way that's optimum for me. And that is really the point that we're trying to get across here. I don't want to be out there trying to swing this club quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker and quicker until I'm delivering the club as efficiently as I can do. If I am if I am delivering that club as efficiently as I can, and I can't squeeze any more out of the numbers, then I can start to look at increasing my club speed and saying, right, if I can get that club speed up to 120, that's going to give me some greater distance. The key thing here is we're trying to deliver that club efficiently to the golf ball. And most of the golfers that I see are not doing that. You know, we saw the golf ball speed increase there by 5-6 miles an hour because I hit the middle. Just before we look at any of the numbers, many golfers are not hitting the middle of the golf club. They're hitting towards the heel, they're hitting towards the toe, they're hitting too low, whatever it may be. Straight away, that's not giving you the greatest ball speed that you can achieve. If we're not hitting up on the ball, that's going to rob you of distance as well. If we're not getting the launch angle correct, that's going to rob you of distance as well. So we really need to start looking at, are we delivering the club as efficiently as we can do to give us the most distance? I've just made 3 golf swings there, exactly the same speed across the board within 2 or 3 miles an hour, and we get 40 odd yards difference in the carry distance. Okay, so all too often, I will get golfers coming to me and saying, you know, I want to hit the driver further. How do you swing it quicker? If you want to hit the ball further, swinging it quicker is towards the bottom of the list of the things you're going to try and do. You're going to make sure you've got the right driver for you. Is it the right shaft? Is it the right loft? Is it the right head? You're going to make sure you've got the right launch angle. You're going to make sure you've got the right spin. You're going to make sure you've got the right contact point. All of these things are going to go way, way before actually standing on that tee and trying to hit this ball a little bit harder. That will be on that list, but it's going to be a lot lower down. We don't want to do that before we do the other things, okay? So I'm just going to hit one more. I'm going to see if I can squeeze this one a little bit further out there. I'm going to try and give this one a bit more of a hit, see if we can get that club speed up near a 120. Okay, struck it okay, but not the best. I'm not sure if that'll be as long a carry. Okay, 274, so not quite as good. Club head speed did increase, 119. Ball speed also increased to 176, but I didn't hit it as well. It went a bit left, and that caused it to fall out the sky a bit quicker. But even that one was 30 odd yards up on the previous ones there. Okay, so really, really important that we get this. It does help if you can get to see a golf professional who's got something like a TrackMan, a Flight Scope, a GC2, because it makes such a big difference. We can actually just put some little changes in there, maybe a setup change, maybe a tee height change, but you get the instant feedback from the machines, whether that's actually giving you more carry distance, okay? Just by making 4 golf swings there, we see a massive difference. That gives me the confidence that what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to move towards is going to help me when I'm out on the golf course. So, have a look at the numbers. Hit it efficiently. Hit it better, not harder. If you hit it better, with better club delivery, you will hit it further, guaranteed. Most golfers, 99% of golfers can hit the ball further with better club delivery as opposed to a quicker golf swing. Okay, so don't swing it quicker, hit it better, and that's going to give you more distance when you're on the golf course. Okay, hopefully that made sense. Hopefully it was quite informative for you. Hopefully you learned a little bit. It might leave you in a better place to do some right things when you go to the range. And if you can do that, hopefully you'll squeeze out some more distance, and it'll make the game a little bit easier if you can do that. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, click the like button. If you've got any comments, post those in the boxes down below. And if you haven't done already, then click the subscribe button, which is kind of down there somewhere. The videos are free. Subscription is absolutely free. So I would strongly advise everybody to do that. You're going to get first access to these videos. And hopefully, if you watch a few of them, you might play some better golf next time you get out there. So as I say, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again next time.